It's Ronnie. The sub that blew up, I'm tired of hearing about it. I'm going to tell engineering point of view and try to explain real quick with one hand what happened. Okay, this was a pressure vessel that takes 5,400 pounds per square inch to dive to the Titanic in the area that big between my fingers, over the whole surface area. Anyone knows that's not a correct way to do it. If you're going to compress things, see a Roman arch, the circles, piece by piece it forces in. You make that into a circle, into a sphere, a globe, right? Still standing globe. The more the pressure pushes, the stronger it gets, as long as the rocks on these are solid enough which they cannot be compressed. You want a sphere in a deep water pressure area, okay, not a tube. Here is another view of even Eskimos know. Heavy snow loads, a sphere, that's just half of one. Compacts it, it makes it stronger, not a tube, okay? Here's a tube. It's round on the front, long tail on the back, scoots through, but made out of titanium and everything, but as pressure, if it was round, it would be constant pressure making it tighter. It's not. It's a tube. It's like I don't have a toilet paper roll handy. Take a toilet paper roll tube, an empty one. Wrap tape around each end and then push your hands together on each end and try to compress it. It can't. It won't. It takes a lot. But take your hand around the outside and squish it like this. Just like that. What the water pressure did for this, boom. It'll squish it and blow the tape right off the ends and blow it out. Get my drift? Engineering. Built to fail, not designed right. A very poor design, but smooth and fast and make money. Well, the guy that designed it's dead too. It's designed bad. You can make a sphere move through the water slower and never basically implode with all the metal working and carbon fiber they had, but it's not a sphere, it's a freaking tube. It's a tube. The water pressure squished, or if it's a round circle, it's squished everywhere, holding it together. You got a circle here, you don't have a circle here, you got to have the water pressure squished right in here, blew both freaking ends right off, and everybody, boom, and like a crushed trash can, or aluminum can if you stand on it with your foot. 5,542 pounds per square inch. Okay? They could have made a sphere, a circle, two-layered, that moves slower through the water and would have withstood it no problem. Now, designed to fail. Oh, we got titanium, we got carbon fiber. Yeah, it blew the front end off, blew the back end off, and it squished the whole freaking thing and blew the ends off. If it's a circle, it's compressing everything together. That's engineering. The minute I heard on TV and radio they lost communication with this, I knew what happened. It imploded. Bigger than frickin' Dallas. Alright? Oh, no. A human body. There ain't no way to look for human body parts. They're going to be like this big by this big. Anything left. But at least they died instantaneously. This thing collapsed in the center, blew both ends out, and just like that. And about that big. Except the big parts. You notice they never found the center part. They found the nose and the rounded part. There's nothing left of this center tube. It should have been a sphere, a circle. Blew both ends out. This collapsed right in here. When they do give you the name, AO, what happened? Well, yeah, it collapsed the center from here to here. Just like that. Blew the ends right off. And toast. That's what happened. Engineering 101, if you know anything about aerodynamics, physics, pressures, hydraulics, things like that. You know, hydraulics works with 5,000-6,000 pounds psi. Going the other way, the same goes. No, it just, this whole centerpiece collapsed, blew the ends off, and you're done. Like, oh, they got air. No, the minute I heard they lost contact, yeah, implosion, catastrophic implosion. What was made, it's gonna happen. It's not a sphere. Anything that goes to 12,000 feet is a sphere. They've gone to over 22,000 feet below sea level with spheres, not a freaking tube. You squeeze a tube, blow the ends right off. Try to squeeze a softball and then squeeze a freaking toilet paper tube. Same difference. Toilet paper tube, tape the ends, cover them with tape. Push on the ends, you know, this side to this side, like this thing is. Yeah, you can't compress it. Squish it from here, boom, and it'll blow the tape right off. Yeah. Tennis balls, all that physics works the same way. A sphere takes compression time after time after time and never explodes, never implodes. This baby's toast. I knew what happened, but yeah, there it is. They're all dead. They were dead the minute they lost contact. It blew up. That's a crap design that has never been regulated by anyone, which is fine. But 5 people lost their life, but I find it ironic and correct that the designer died in it. Okay? And that's sad to say, but yeah, an adventurer, but he took 4 other fucking innocent people with him. That's what's bullshit. Any engineering some bitch knows, even me, that a tube will collapse and blow the fucking ends off. And it did. There you go. Ciao. God's bless the people and the families and the people that were on there. They're in God's hands now. A tube like that. Military, Navy subs, the nuclear ones are not rated below 4,000 feet legally by specs, but I'm sure they can go a lot deeper. But no, you're going to go real deep. You need a sphere, a circle, not a tube. It'll squish the guts, blow the ends right out. Yeah. Otherwise, buy a can of biscuits from the grocery store. You know, like Pillsbury biscuit doughboy, 10 biscuits in a roll. Take that, lay it on a counter, and then push down on that tube and watch the ends blow right off. You don't have to unpeel the paper and crack it on the side of the counter. Push on that thing and squish hard enough, the ends are going to blow off. That's what happened. Alright, but God's bless the dead people. They're in God's hands, but yeah, test them to fail. I don't care what anybody said. And yeah, we lost contact. Yeah, it imploded. The inside got squished, blew the ends off, and poof. But it was instantaneous, and they never knew it hit them. Yeah, God's bless them. Now they're down there with the Titanic. Maybe you shouldn't be playing around in an old graveyard to make money. $250,000 a person to ride to see a graveyard of dead people and humans and metal. Maybe not a good idea. Just my point of view. God's blessed, but there's squish it. Grab a banana and squish it in a minute and watch the ends blow out. That's the same thing that happened. Okay? Simple say I'm fine. Go buy a banana, grab it right in the middle, and it's round on both ends and squish it. Watch the ends blow off. Same thing. Test and fail. Grab an orange or a grapefruit and put it in your hand. That'll fit, and squish it and see what blows out. It don't. You can basically crush it. So far, you grab a banana and squish it, blows the ends out. That's a simple AO. That's how it explains engineering and physics. What happened to this? God's bless, I love you. Just, yeah, it's destined to fucking kill people. But money, money, money. $250,000 a piece. That was $1 million. Yeah, wouldn't it be about $1 million? buy a $250,000 ride. And, well, they'll never come back to do a new one. Yeah, go buy an orange and squish it. Or an apple and squish it. Apple would be more correct. And then go buy a banana and grab it right in the middle and squish it with your hands with that shape. And watch the ends blow out. It's physics, it's engineering, it's a simple way to explain what happened. And that sucks. But, people are adventurous. And they learn, learn. Don't make a tube like that with seams on the end. Make it a sphere. Make it a circle. It's not as pretty and it's not efficient moving through the water. But the odds of that imploding are like 150% less than this was going to fail. I'd seen photos of this 2 years ago. But that's not going to work. And it didn't. But God's blessed. And said, say your prayers to all the dead people. And say your prayers to all the dead people from that Titanic from 100 years ago. That they were taking a tour to see. Leave graveyards alone. Some are meant to be left alone. Peace. Love. Have a heart. Have a heart. God's blessed. That's what happened. That's the engineering facts. The minute they lost contact with the chase ship and stuff above, it went and that was it. God's blessed. Ciao.